Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Hel-
Hello.
Good day, everyone. This is your tutor Joyce, and we are live here in DepEd E2 Live online tutorial. Hello po sa lahat.
Hello. So, once again, these are your tutors, Tutor Floyd and Tutor Joyce, with you, making all your stories, our stories, come to life here at 21st Century Literature from the Philippines and the world. So, Tutor Joyce, before tayo magsimula, I think it's best that meron tayong konting pa-shout out sa mga audience
Yes.
natin this afternoon. So, simulan ko, no? So, we have here our earliest bird. There is. We have Joseph Conrad Bulaklak. Good afternoon, watching from Pasay City North High School, grade 12 ICT. So thank you for joining us, Joseph. How about the next one? Go ahead, Tutor Joyce.
Yes, we have you also here from Ding Lapuske. Hi, saying hi, good afternoon, watching from Bukidnon.
Oh, Bukidnon. Ang
Yeah.
sarap-sarap ng
Yes.
pineapples dyan,
Wow.
Tutor
Really?
Joyce.
Oh, magalang
Yes.
mas maganda yan ha. Okay, mukhang nakakamiss pumunta dyan. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, we also
Go.
have greetings from Porquillo Carol Bravo. We also have Rowena Balesteros Lingan, who's coming from grade 12 Sapphire from Alibadbad or Abi. Ay, so, Diyos ko. Parang tongue twister ako di oras. Alibadabad National High School in San Mariano, Isabela. So we also have Mars Jane Magsico Colado, grade 12 Sapphire, of the same school, subject teacher, at talagang love the love yung teacher, no? Catherine C. Gabehan, and their principal, Glenda I. Pira. And watching from Masupe Elementary School, Glomy Neroma Almohela. And finally,
We
Jo
have Jo
Sunga.
Sunga. Yeah, saying
Yes.
hello. Watching from SMNHS, mga kabebe, SDO Pampanga.
All
Another, we still
right.
have more, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead. We also have Gerald Austria from the Buluhan National High School, SDO Isabela. So, wow, parang we're all over the country. I can feel it, Teacher Joyce, Tutor Joyce.
Yes.
Grabe. So I'm
Grabe
very
talaga.
happy. Wow. So
Mhm.
let's begin, Shooter Joyce, with an introduction or an overview of what the subject is. So, what is 21st century literature from the Philippines and the world? Where, well, we definitely get the meaning or the parang pinaka important word there, which is literature or any story of man. That's simply what is literature. Now, in every country, for us to get to know a country, get to know the people, the first start or the best start that we have to go to would be really checking the literature of the area. So, here's the thing. Now, if we get to know 21st century literature from the Philippines and the world, well, it'll be easier for us to sail through the different topics that we have for the subject. Of course, we go back to what is happening in the past down to the present, aka for this week, we'll be covering the different literary periods in the history of Philippine literature. The second week, that'd be next week, still a little bit of the history, but we're looking more into the different texts and authors that each region can provide. And because it's a very special topic and there are a lot of regions in the country, we get to extend until the third week on the text and authors from each region. And my favorite part, Teacher Joyce, Shooter Joyce, and the rest of you who are watching, will be covering the literary approaches or the different things that we use in order for us to produce a good critic of the different literary works out there. And for week 5, we'll be covering the different literary genres. So, and finally, week 6, context in different texts that we're going to read. And seventh would be making sure that we're producing creative representation of the different literary texts around the globe or even within the Philippines. And what's so amazing on the 8th week would be we're going to review all the things that we've covered for the entire quarter. So, your 8 weeks with us will be the safest, the most enjoyable 8 weeks there is. So, Tutor Joyce, I'll begin with the most essential learning competency that we'll be covering this week. So, if we try to check, there are actually two or even 3 points that we need to consider. Writing a close analysis and critical interpretation of literary text, although this is quite heavy or difficult for some, but don't worry. Everything that we'll be covering this week and the weeks to come will definitely be routed to this specific output. So, kasi sobrang challenging ng week 1. Hindi lang parang kung masasabi mo parang ideal na ideal. Yes, but we will do it step by step. We will not ask you to do an analysis ASAP or critical interpretation of text. Let's start with the basics. And next, doing an adaptation. So most likely your subject teachers will be covering that part, but we'll try. Tutor Joyce and I will try to make sure this will be possible in the next few episodes. And finally, this part, geographic, linguistic, and ethnic dimensions of Philippine literary history from pre-colonial to the contemporary. So ito, Tutor Joyce, mayroon akong estudyante, nag-text, kaka-text lang ngayon, sabi niya, Ma'am Floy, we already had a discussion, or Tutor Floy, we already had a discussion on week 1 milk, but why am I not seeing so much details on the 3 dimensions? Well, take note, in week 1, we'll be focusing on our very core, or the core of our discussion. That's identifying the different periods of the history of Philippine literature. Yung geographic, yung
Yes.
linguistic, at
Mystic.
saka,
Uh-huh.
ano yung pangatlong Tutor Joyce? At saka yung ay, okay, si Tutor
Yeah.
Joyce, ethnic, ay,
Ethnic.
nako.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes. The
ethnic
ethnic.
dimension,
Yes.
lahat naman yun na-incorporate sa different periods of literature, Philippine lit. In fact, yung
Because
linguistic, yung output Tutor Joyce, di ba, yun yung ano, lahat ng mga literary text na maririnig natin ngayon and the weeks to come. Tama ba, Tutor Joyce?
yes, and of course, after this lesson that we will be discussing this afternoon, talaga namang pak na pak no ang ating mga lessons for for this 21st century with of course the identifying the 3 dimensions. Now we will go deeper to that. Okay?
Oo. And actually, Tutor Joyce, naisip ko nga, para talaga swak na swak yung mga dimensions na yon, we might as well give some trivia in the next few sessions or next few weeks para talaga damang-dama natin lahat ng dimensions na yon.
Oh,
Okay.
that's nice to hear that, ma'am. Go.
Okay, so here's the first question, Tutor Joyce. Pakibasa nga sa mga
Mhm.
learners natin ngayon.
Okay, eto na po ang question natin for this afternoon. Why do you need to study literature? Do you have any idea? Can you just please
Type
chat
it
on
in.
our type the name on the comment section, and then so let's do the answers, right?
Oo,
Tutor
tignan natin
Floy?
yung mga sagot.
Yes.
Ako naman, para sa akin, oh wow, feeling student, di ba, Tutor Joyce? So parang
Yes.
kailangang malaman yung literature kasi apart sa tinuturo natin to, it's part of us being Filipinos. Paano kaya yung mga
Mhm.
students natin? Tingnan natin yung mga comments nila. Tingnan natin, tingnan natin. Naku po,
Well,
parang
siguro pag ako rin ng estudyante, Tutor Floy, I will just say, syempre, Pilipino ako, ma'am. I'm also a Filipino and therefore I should understand no more about ourselves being a Filipinos, di ba? So sa tingin
oo.
ko yan ng mga sagot ng mga estudyante natin. Ayan, meron na. Meron na sumagot na Teacher Floy. We have, yes, according to Joseph Conrad from Bulaklak, we will learn about the world of history. Yan, tama ka
Yes.
dyan, Joseph.
Oo, kasi uh, we wanted to emphasize na hindi ibig sabihin literature, puro lang literary pieces at works, di ba, Tutor Joyce? Pag
Yes,
sinasabi
correct.
nating literature, kasama na nun yung culture, kasama na yun yung
Yes.
mga tao, paano nila produce yung pieces, and of course, a touch of history. So,
Yes,
yan. So,
because 'di ba baka nakakalimutan na literature is life, 'di ba nga sabi nila, hindi siya maiwasan. Kumbaga nasa buhay natin 'yun.
totoo
Okay.
yan. At may pahabol pa si Joseph, sabi niya, and also to the text and the words of the Philippines. So that's good, yes. So we'll get to not only enhance our English speaking skills and English writing skills, but really more on our Philippine origin. Talagang yung konteksto ng Pilipino, kailangan nating sa buhay yun sa subject na to. And wow, so
Yes.
we have more greetings coming in, and I'm sure
Ayan
there are
na.
others who are still going to write their answers. So just continue typing them in, and we'll recognize them later. So, Shira Joy, simulan ko na yung,
Mhm.
eto, pinaka, ano natin, core ng discussion. So, ito yung pinaka-common.
Yes.
Kung nakikita natin yung illustration, parang mga taong may connection. So, anong meron sa mga taong to? Well, basically, we are all connected, not just with the people that we're living with today, but even with our forefathers. Now, these forefathers or ancestors are the ones who help us trace our rich heritage of ideas and literary works. At ito, ang maganda, may attempt to preserve at because of such attempt, na-hand down yun sa atin at the
Yes,
moment.
from
So,
June, 'di ba? Parang generation to generation 'yan, ma'am. Pasa-pasa lang, 'di ba? Parang text lang 'yan, pasa-pasa. Forward.
precisely,
Oo, okay.
precisely. And eto pa, ma'am, Tudor Joyce, we get to understand different traditions that are noble, that are great. And ang maganda dito, nandito yung beauty or technique na eto yung existing culture namin. Wait lang, parang nakaka-relate ako. Parang ginagawa din yan ng isang culture na ino-observe ko ngayon or I'm already a part of. So parang makikita mo yung relationship na kahit very unique yung different tradition natin, meron at meron pa ring similarity sa ibang culture. So, ganun kaganda yung literature. Tama ba, Chiro Joyce?
Yes, and not only that, ma'am, 'di ba? When you focus on culture, parang hindi ka lang parang nag-travel ka na from other countries once you get to know these cultures of different countries. And syempre, unahin natin syempre ang ating literature, ang ating bansang Pilipinas, syempre.
Okay, so you know what, Shooter Joyce? Nagustuhan ko tong message or comment ni Doris May. According to her, literature serves as a window to past of Filipinos. So we can really see how literature becomes a lens to all of us. Na nakikita natin, para siyang ano, parang may essence ng time travel na hindi ibig sabihin we're in the moment, we're basking in the moment na hindi tayo pwedeng bumalik. Hindi tayo magiging dito ngayon kung wala yung
Wala.
past natin.
Yes, okay.
Tama, okay. So
Mhm.
go ahead, Shooter Joyce. The next reason or importance why we need to study literature. Go ahead.
Yes, of course, we have to appreciate our culture heritage. Ayan, no? And of course, to show love. Ayan na yung love. And take pride in our own culture. So, hindi lang pinag-aaralan yung culture ng iba, but even especially our culture and to show deep concern for our own literature.
Totoo yan sa school. At eto pa, Tutor Joyce and mga students natin ngayon, we get to realize that some limitations that we might have due to historical factors and thus take steps to overcome them. Ang haba naman. Well, the thing about limitations is, parang katulad ng din yan, Tutor Joyce, nung sa panahon ng ano, yung parang library somewhere in Egypt. Yun yung nagsusstore ng madaming libro, earliest record ng paano ginawa yung mga skincare, paano nag-improve yung mga wells, etc. sa buong mundo, even adventure. Kaso ang naging problema, nasunog yung library na yon. The same
Ayun
goes
lang.
with us sa
Mhm.
Philippines.
Mhm.
May ganyan din tayong historical incident, kaya nagkaroon ng limitation sa pag-pass on ng lahat ng existing natin na literature. So, sana
Yes.
antabayanan tayo ng mga students natin, yung mga, ano pa yung mga quick history revisit ng mga trivia natin in the next few weeks. And of course,
Yes. And of
understand,
course, ang kahit din ngayon, no, this time, no, we really have
yes,
to understand more better about ourselves. And syempre, biling Pilipino. Syempre, huwag kayo iwanan
of
yun.
course.
Ayan.
And now, eto na tayo. So, titingnan na natin at Shooter Joyce and mga bata, ano yung history ng Philippine literature? Ito siya. Pinakasimpleng timeline there is. So, we simplified everything kasi pag titingnan natin yung iba't ibang resources, ang daming date, iba-iba yung date, iba-iba yung pangalan ng period. So, let's try to simplify it. Based on history, we started with the pre-colonial period, or in other words, ano yung mga forefathers natin, ano yung mga outputs nila, literary works, before dumating ang mga conquistador. So when you say conquistador, ito yung mga,
Conquistador.
yes, ito yung mga Europeans or even other foreigners who were always in a conquest trying to look for spices, trying to look for new territory. So before dumating lahat yon, my pre-colonial period. The next one would be, go ahead, Shooter Joyce.
We have the Spanish colonial period. So during this time when we have the more of ayun na nasakop na tayo ng mga Spaniards ano. Pero before that marami tayong mga ano kumbaga maraming mga literature or literary text na talaga namang kumbaga na-experience ng ating mga Filipinos before.
Oo. And
Yan.
ang maganda dito, Shooter Joyce, kasi minsan tayong mga Filipinos, meron tayong tendency na, ay, sana di na lang tayo sinakop. Ay, sana ano, parang madami tayong medyo regrets, subtle regrets in a way. Pero kahit meron tayong na-experience na medyo masama or parang awful experiences with these conquistadors, the thing is they also shared some or if not most of their culture with us. Kaya sobrang rich na ng culture ng Filipino, multicultural na tayo kumbaga. So next would be American regime. So dito, from Spanish, sa ilang years natin with Spain, ang sunod naman nating colonizers would be the Americans. And next would be the Japanese. Ito medyo struggling yung mga Pinoy dito. And finally, Tudor Joyce.
Of course, the contemporary
Ayan.
period.
So, si Tudor
Ayan.
Joyce, andyan pa kaya? Our contemporary period. So, eto po yung nagsimula na naka-rule na po tayo on our own as Philippines. Tayo na mismo yung rulers, tayo na yung may hawak ng parang malaki yung freedom kung baga sa atin, sa end natin in terms of literature. And that dates back after the Japanese rule until the present time. Kasi when you say contemporary, it's really about the more recent items or parang period
Of
of our
period.
lives.
Yes,
So,
of time.
yan po yung
Yes.
pinakasimpleng timeline ng Philippine literature. Mamaya, wag po kayong ma-shock ha. Bakit may paiba-ibang period na kami or sub-period under each period sa timeline natin. Don't worry. We will not confuse you. Ito yung pinaka-easy and let's get into the next part or the details, kumbaga, pre-colonial period. So, Shooter Joyce, tulungan mo nga ako, anong meron sa folktales? Why is it
Well,
one of the featured form for
yeah.
pre-colonial period?
Yes, during
Go
this
ahead, Shooter
time,
Joyce.
teacher, yeah, tutor Floyd, during this
Ayan, Shooter
1565
Joyce.
to
Naririnig ba ako ni Shooter Joyce?
1898. Yes,
Okay,
narinig ba
parang
ako?
di ko
Okay.
naririnig si Shooter Joyce.
Hello,
Sa
hello.
konting type naman, mga anak, tingnan natin kung
Okay.
naririnig natin si Shooter Joyce. Pakitype po
Hello,
yung
hello.
heart emoticon kung naririnig si Shooter Joyce.
Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead, mga
Hello,
anak, go
hello.
ahead. Alright, tingnan natin. Heart, heart, heart kung naririnig si Shooter Joyce. Ako po,
Ayan.
Shooter Joyce,
Okay,
hindi kita
so,
naririnig.
ano kaya
Okay,
yan?
come
Well,
on, come
so
on. I can
folktales.
hear naman po. Very
Ayan,
good,
yan.
very good.
Thank you, thank
Okay,
you.
so
So, when
thank you
speak
so
about
much,
folk, yeah, thank you,
Shooter Nova, for
Romel.
re-echoing. Yes, wow, Romuel, sending the
Romuel.
heart, heart, heart to
Thank you,
you,
thank
to Sir
you.
Kit, to Ma'am Nova, and to Doris. So next, go ahead, Shooter
Yes.
Joyce, go
So
ahead.
we are back in way back in 1565 Tutor Floyd 8 to 1898. These were actually the literary texts or the literary genres of this time, no? Now we have the folk tales, which are made up of stories about life, adventures, no? And of course, ito yung mga sikat si Pagong at si Matching, 'di ba? Yun talaga. And even I can still remember my grandparents would give us a story about this and parang lessons in life na rin, no? Ayan. And then we also have this. Next, we have the folk songs. Ayan, yung mga folk songs natin. Na these songs are actually mirrored the earliest forms of culture. Ayan. And many of these were 12 syllables, mga ganun, ano? Parang ano yan yung mga naalala ko yung Laron-Laron Sinta. Ayan, yung mga songs natin na nowadays na napapansin ko, parang ano na siya, it's more of a nursery rhyme na, no? Parang nagiging nursery rhyme na. Pero if you're going to look at a way back then na matagal na pala ito, no? Talagang matagal na palagal na. So 15 way back. And then we have the epics. Syempre, the famous epics that we have. Yung ano, no? These epics actually are poems that are with heroic themes. Ayan, from, yan, sikat si Biag ni Lamang from Ilocos. We also have the Ibalon of Bicol. We also have the Darangan of Muslim. Ayan, yung ating mga ano. We also have the Bugtongs, yes. Yung mga Bugtongs naman and mga salawikain, ma'am, no? Tutor Floy, we also have this proverbs or the sayings, the simply mga kasabihan na I think these are guide na rin, no? Na these are our parang the way of life. Na parang ito yung maging guide natin. Hindi lang natin siya parang naging history, no? Sa ating literature, speaking of literature, but we are now applying it. No? Ito yung mga lessons na nakuha natin from folktales, folk songs, and from bugtongs. Ganon. Yes? Teacher Floy? Tutor Floy? Ayan, yung mga salawikain. Aha. So, easier to master these short pieces because these are passed on to succeeding generations, di ba? Parang pasa-pasa lang sa mga generations. Yes? And the next, ma'am, Tutor Floy? Ayan, naririnig ba si Tutor Floy? Ma'am? Hello, hindi ko naririnig si Tutor Floy. Siguro mag-heart-heart tayo din, no? Kung talagang naririnig natin si Tutor Floy, ayan, mute po si Ma'am Floy. Ma'am, nakamute na po kayo, ma'am.
Patay
Tutor,
tayo.
ayun. Okay.
What's up, Tutor Mads and Tutor Joyce? So, for the top 3 discussion ng mga prominent na literary pieces during the pre-colonial time. So, Tutor Joyce, apart from the 3, meron din tayong salawikain or yung mga known na proverbs natin. So, napapass
Mhm.
down magagandang values sa mga bata-batang generation. Sunod naman, meron tayong, okay, ito yung pangalawa, we have the sayings or the maxims, or
Yes.
in other words,
Mhm.
in Filipino terms, kasabihan. Yun yung common.
Mhm.
And finally,
The
syempre,
epics.
Tutor Joyce,
Yes.
hindi satisfied yung mga forefathers natin na ilalagay lang or parang word of mouth lang, pinapasa through word of mouth yung literature. Kaya ang ginagawa nila, yung iba, lalo na yung mga bata-bata, ang ginagawa nila is they try to recall everything that they heard, all the literature that they heard from their parang ninuno. They try to write them down on barks of trees, even leaves, and even bamboo cylinders. So pwede siya.
Mhm.
In fact, ang maganda doon, they expanded. Tanong ko sa iyo, Tutor Joyce, bakit nag-expand? Tanong ko. Bakit kaya nag-expand sila? In what sense?
Well, I think kasi nag-expand sila kasi nga more on ano yan parang nalipat sa generation to generation ng mga messages at saka yun na rin yung ginagawa ng mga forefathers natin through this kind of mga kasabihan, mga salawikain na nagisinasabuhay na rin ng mga Pilipino natin. That's why. Nakamute ka ulit mo, Tutor Floy? Hello, Tutor Floy, hindi ka po naririnig. Nakamute ka po, ma'am? Nakamute ka, ma'am. Nakamute ka po. Di ata tayo naririnig ni Tutor Floy. Okay, i-heart natin si Tutor Floy. Tutor Floy, hello. Hello po. Okay, hello. Ma'am, naririnig po ba? Nakamute. Ma'am Floy, you are mute po. Ayan, nag-heart-heart na po yung ating mga ating mga learners na nandito. Thank you so much. Yan, Ma'am Nova, yes. Ayun, Tutor Floy, nakamute ka po, ma'am. Nakamute ka po. Ayun.
Kaya pala akong nakamute. Diyos ko naman. Excited pa naman ako magsalita.
Mukhang ang dami-dami ng mga informations na nabigay ni Tutor Floy.
Literature natin, it's because, of course, our forefathers wanted to make sure that the history, the culture, the literature is preserved. So, sinusulat nila sa cylinders, bamboo cylinders, dahon, and bark of trees. Pero apart from that, they wanted to show na hindi lang kami mahilig sa mga literary piece through word of mouth na maiklian. Yung gusto nila, pwedeng i-extend sa mas mahabang stories. That's where we came to be, or where we had epics, kumbaga. So, parang yung hero, villain, plotline is all there. Yung adventure, symbolisms, ang dami doon. So, Shooter Joyce, this time, you're in charge with colonial period, Spanish colonial period. So, tingnan natin kung what's in store with this. Kasi may tinatawag siyang period of enlightenment. So, ano kayang meron dito? So, go ahead, Shooter Joyce.
Okay, so we have here the Spanish era, the recreational plays. Mostly, ito na yung mga sinakulo, no? Panunuluyan, salubong, and sarsuela. These are actually poetic forms na talaga namang nag-boom itong panahon na tong Spanish era na to. And however, these, kabanggit nga ni Ma'am ni Ma'am ni Tutor Floy kanina about Spanish conquistador. Okay, we have here the soldiers that were first settled in Cebu. No? Ayan, spearheaded by the Adelantado Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. Ayan. And where these colonizers, specifically the friars, exerted so much effort to spread Christianity. No, ito na yung spread Christianity, yung parang enlightenment nga na sinasabi nila, or by converting the natives into Christian and destroy all things indigenous as part of their agenda.
Okay,
Ayan.
so Shooter Joyce, we have to understand na parang people would say pag Spanish colonial period, yung buong period na yon talagang parang ramdam natin na kino-colonize tayo. The thing is, it's not. Masyadong friendly pa nga yung approach. In fact, ito yung parating di ko makakalimutan sa history teacher ko, yung 3Gs. Hindi po yun yung 3G na nakikita natin sa cellphone natin, ha? Pero ito yung 3G, yung God, um, glory, and ano yung pangatlong G, Teacher Joyce? Any guess? Any guess? Ano yung
Gold.
pangatlo yun?
Yes, that's the
Gold.
gold, syempre.
Oo. So,
Okay.
bakit God? Kasi they propagate, or parang pinapa-feel nila yung presence nila, hinay-hinay, because they
Mm-mm.
try to propagate their religion, which is Christianity. In fact, ang ginagawa ng iba, pinakamalala nilang ginawa, merong mga konting mga conquest na parang hinay-hinay nilang sinunog yung mga na-preserve nating written literature para makalimutan natin hinay-hinay ng mga forefathers natin, kumbaga, and hinay-hinay na nilang tinuturo yung religion. And then, after
Mhm.
that, as in, syempre, kung parang naniniwala na tayo sa kanila and all, di mas madali na lang kumuha ng resources ng Pinoy. So, yung spice trade adventure ng European, oh my God, sobrang damang-dama ng mga Pinoy dati. Tama ba?
Yes. And dahil dyan, teacher or the tutor, no, meron tayong game this afternoon. Ayan na, yung guess that icon. Before we continue, I know you're very excited to hear and watch this online tutorial. Pero we have to stop and just take a look at simple game for this afternoon. Tingnan natin,
Oo.
balikan natin yung mga heroes natin during that time. Ayan na.
Okay.
Oh, please write down your answers on our comment section.
Nako!
Okay,
Tutor, may
ayan.
balita ako. Meron akong kakilala. Di niya kilala daw sino yung nasa picture. Nako po. Dapat
Ayan.
kilala po natin yan.
Siyempre, no, ang ating national hero. Okay,
Tingnan
so
natin.
syempre,
Tingnan natin. O, sige
ayan ang
nga.
ating mga, sige, you may
Nako,
now
nako.
write your answers in our comment section.
Yes, yes. Go
Ayan.
ahead.
Yan, mukhang parang na-overwhelm ata sila, tutor.
Actually,
At nakalimutan na, parang
oo,
ganun.
hindi naman ata. So,
Ayan.
ano?
Eto, yan. At ito pa, ma'am, look. Ayan, answer ni Bonifacio Leda.
Tingnan
Another,
natin.
parang pangalan pa lang na hero na rin, si Bonifacio
Oo.
Leda. He answered Dr. Jose Rizal. Tama.
Okay.
Correct.
So,
So,
ayan. So, Dr. Jose Rizal, Philippine national hero natin. At he had his pseudonyms kasi ang galing niya talaga. Yung parang, anong tawag
mm-mm.
yan? Yung madugong, paano ba yan, Tutor Joyce? Yung madugong pen. Yung talagang yun yung part ng artillery niya na kayang-kaya
Yeah.
niyang inisin yung mga Spanish because he's so good with his words and he can even write in Spanish and talagang damang-dama ng mga Spanish colonizers natin during that time. And his pseudonyms or his pen names were
R. de
Dimasala.
Masalang, ayan,
Yes.
Laong-Laan, no?
Yes.
And May Pag-asa. Ayan.
Okay. So may
So,
pag-asa. Next, Tutor Joyce.
yes, of course. Siyempre, din natin makakalimutan ang mga Rizal works na talaga namang hanggang ngayon, no, until now, these grade 9 students that we have, hello, ito yung Noli Me Tangere na pinag-aaralan sa school. Of course, at dyan ang grade 10 din, ang El Filibusterismo, and Mi Ultimo Adios, and ayan, yung Sobre la Indolencia de los Filipinos. Ayan.
Okay. And then we
Mhm.
also have this one. Who is this
Oh,
second icon?
aha, sino kaya
Mm.
siya? Aha.
Mukha pa lang Tutor Joyce, parang seryosong-seryoso na kayang-kayang i-defend yung Philippines back in the days. So, sino kaya to?
Okay. Well, clue. Dapat daw may clue, ma'am. He's one
Yes.
of the leaders of this propaganda movement with Dr. Jose Rizal. Ayan. Pero this
Oo.
time, ano siya, more on, ano ito, parang writer, no? Writer
Writer pa
na
rin
talaga
siya,
maganda.
yes.
Writer pa rin, magaling din siya, no?
Oo.
Against the Spaniards. Okay, let us hear as, wow, ayan na, may sumagot po from
Ayan.
Logo M. Elizabeth
Tingnan natin.
Marcelo. Tama kaya siya, ma'am?
Okay,
Go, go,
tingnan
go!
natin. Ayan,
Ayan,
correct ka
yes!
dyan.
Okay, congratulations. So we have Marcelo H. Del Pilar with the pseudonym
Okay.
Plaridel. Ayan, si Dasalang
Okay.
or at Tuksuhan. These are, actually, ang napakagaling niyang, ano, ma'am, hindi lang siya writer, editor din siya.
Yes.
Ayun.
So, ganun kagaling. Sus ko. Okay. And we have this one last icon. Eto,
Mhm.
kamukhang-kamukha niya yung artista na nag-play sa movie niya.
Yeah,
Ano
at
kaya?
saka, ay, napanood ko yun, ma'am, si General. Ah, clue na yun,
Ay.
ano? Nagkaroon ng General. Well, we
Okay.
have, can you ask, ayan, meron na ba tayong answer? So, may mga nagtutry, they're trying to write their answers.
Yes.
Guess
Let's
pa po
check.
tayo,
Let's
guess
check.
pa, let's guess pa.
Okay.
Ayun,
Guess pa
meron
tayo.
na.
Ayan.
Si Ivan Mark. So, ang answer
Yes.
niya ay si General Luna or siya po ay si Tutor Floy Antonio
Yan,
Luna.
Luna.
Ayan, Luna.
Yan.
Okay, so
Okay.
actually he is he wrote a scientific study on malaria which is entitled The Material Pathology. Ayan, meron din siya mga piece entitled Impressions which dealt with Spanish. Yun pa rin, no?
Yes.
Impression pa rin nila yung parang ano pa rin to, parang talagang ano talaga, is propaganda movement, no? Na talagang
Oo.
nandyan yon. And he's
Oo.
also a taga-Ilog. Ayan.
Yan yung pen
Yes.
name niya.
Yes, the pen
Okay.
name, of course.
Alright. And finally, Tutor Joy, sino tong mga nagwagwapuhang lalaki pa rin na part ng propaganda movement? Who are they? Who are joining, of course, the first three that we've seen? Tingnan natin,
Mhm.
pa-type natin sa mga audience natin. Tingnan natin kung kilala nila yung apat na to. Kung may F4 yung Taiwan at Korea, meron din tayong F4 sa propaganda movement. Sino kaya to?
Ayan, kindly type your answers. Ayan, kung
Oo.
alam nyo po ang answer natin. Ayan, mukhang wala pa. Nag-iisip pa sila ng malalim.
Oo.
Tutor Floy.
Kasi ano, pag titingnan actually Tutor
Mukhang,
Joyce, eto parang eto yung hindi natin usual na nakikita na face. Although they're really available, their pictures or photographs are available in museums and even online. Kaso yung parang their names really ring a bell. Parang mas sikat na sikat yung name nila kaysa sa face. Pero kung titingnan natin mabuti, they equally contributed in the propaganda movement. So tingnan natin kung merong isa or dalawa. Ay, nako po,
ayan,
Tutor
meron na si
Joyce.
Billy. Ayan, si Billy. Nag-try siya ng answer niya. Thank you, Billy Villanueva. Ang answer niya ay Mariano Ponce.
Ay,
Oh,
naku po, nandito
yan.
pala sa picture yung pangalan ni Mariana Monse. Pero very
Oh,
good
pero yes,
kasi
thank you.
nakita niya. Very good, very good, very
Okay.
good,
Oh,
very good.
Tutor Floy, pakilala mo na. Okay, reveal who
Ano?
are these people. Mukhang
Well, eto na.
excited na sila.
Oo nga. Eto naman yung medyo masasabi kong talagang Boy Next Door, char, hindi. Ito
Charo.
yung respectable natin na members ng propaganda movement. Ito po si Cristiano Lopez Haina. Ito po siya yung
Yan.
nauna. Ito naman
Mm.
yung pangalawa, alam naman po natin, because
Si
of
Mariana
Billy and the
Ponce.
picture, Mariano
Yes.
Ponce. The third one is Jose Maria Pangaliban. Okay?
Mhm.
And finally, Pedro Paterno.
Ayun. Yan.
Ayan.
So now,
Okay.
ay may natutunan na naman sila. Tutor
Oo.
Floy, no?
Yes.
Additional learning. Yes.
Eto, alam mo, Tutor Joyce, naisip ko lang, sa sobrang dami nating mga patrivia this afternoon, feeling ko kulang yung 40 minutes sa atin. So I think this would be the last period that we'll be covering this afternoon and the rest will be continued sa next session. Okay lang ba yan sa inyo, Tutor Joyce?
I think so. Kasi parang na-overwhelm na, no? Go, 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 Tutor Floy.
Excited tayo. Oo, sige.
Yes.
So
Mm-mm.
here we have the American regime. So eto na yung mga friendly natin ng mga fellow parang Americans kumbaga, their western influence was very evident because when they came, they saved us from in a way, pero para sa amin lang hindi naman save kasi binenta din tayo ng parang tayo yung naging ano ng, 'di ba? Yung
Oo, parang,
sa Spain. Parang
opo.
ganito kasi sa unang panahon, pag natalo nyo or para bang natalo ng isang bansa yung another bansa, parang yung magiging gift sa nanalo would be the colonies that they have or something else. So, yun, binigay pa rin tayo. So, hindi tayo naka-let go sa shell, sa usual shell natin. Meron na naman tayong bagong colonizers. Pero
Opo.
this time, medyo subtle lang yung nafe-feel nating pagko-colonize. Kasi sila,
Oo.
they give so much importance to education and writing using the English language at talagang tinuruan tayo, Tutor Joy. Sino
Oo. At
kaya
saka
yun, mga Tutor Joy?
napakarami nilang mga influences na hanggang ngayon, ma'am, na talagang isinasabuhay pa rin ng ating mga fellow Filipinos.
Totoo yan. In fact, eto Tutor Joyce, hindi na tayo parang nililimit na mag-Spanish lang or Tagalog. In fact, we are even encouraged to use our dialects parang mas free konti in a way. Pero yung pinakagusto nila pag nakikipag-usap tayo sa kanila or when we try to share our existing literature, gusto nila pagkakausapin mo sila, dapat naka-English para bang subtitle or translation agad. Yun yung na notice ko sa mga unang panahon, Shooter Joy. Feeling ko nandun ako, no? Diyos ko.
Yes. And
Oo.
in fact, ma'am, yan yung mga Spanish, Tagalog, mga dialects from different region. Talagang makita mo yung mga grandparents natin until now, ang gagaling nilang mag-Spanish. Pero may mga alam
Yes.
pa rin sila, ma'am. Magagaling pa rin sila po na talagang
Yes.
fluent. Okay.
Yes. And here's the thing. Um, Jose Garcia Villa, that's a very famous poet in the Philippines na kahit in the US, sobrang known siya because he's so good in producing free verse poems. Mamaya, makita natin ano pa yung contribution niya. Okay? And
Ayan.
finally, eto sinasabi ko, Tutor Joyce, i-flash ko lang to mabilisan para medyo
Go, go,
before
go.
tayo mag-end, mag-gets nila. So ganito yung Philippine literature sa Philippine literature ng Philippines, kumbaga. Period. Ang nangyayari kasi niyan, Tutor Joyce, parang meron tayong plotline, parang meron tayong timeline ng Philippine literature na ginagamit natin yung English. Meron din tayong period of Philippine literature na ginagamit natin from the time na ni-release tayo hanggang sa parang na-enlighten na tayo at kayang-kaya natin mag-isa. So maraming versions nun. So ifa-flash
Mm-mm.
lang namin sila para aware kayo. Okay? And
Yan.
in the next few session, isa-isahin natin yung mga periods na to. Tingnan natin kung kayang-kaya nating alamin lahat anong nangyayari para
Oo.
talagang ramdam natin kasi na-notice ko lately, Tutor Joyce, ang daming mga tao na nag-attempt i-rewrite yung history and that shouldn't be the case. Dapat kinikip pa rin natin ano yung mga nangyari. So, tingnan mo, ang dami, di ba?
Ang
So,
dami talaga. So, kaya nga,
Tutor
Tutor
Joyce,
Floyd, napakakulang ng ating 40 minutes.
totoo yan.
Talagang
So,
kulang talaga. Kung this will be
oo,
the topic, ay my goodness. Talaga
oo.
namang pak na pak talaga itong ating
Okay.
pangmalakasan kumbaga na topic for this
Ah,
21st century literature.
true. And because of that, Tutor Joy, since it's already 4:40 p.m., I want to leave this question to our audience. What would happen to you if literature does not exist? Again, the question
Ayan.
is, what would happen to you if literature did not exist? So, ayan. So, Tutor Joyce, dapat i-ponder on nila yan para sa next
Oo.
meeting. Makita natin yung mga sagot nila. Tama ba, Tutor Joyce?
Yes. Siguro, wala rin tayo ngayon dito, ma'am, kung walang literature, right?
Totoo
Because sabi ko nga
yan.
kanina, literature is life. Ayan.
Yes. And because of such life, we have different stories of man, and our stories come to life because of literature. So, once
Mhm.
again, this is Tutor Floy, and this is
Tutor Joyce
here.
saying thank you.
Thank you. And join us in the next session or the next week session for 21st century literature from the Philippines and the
And the word.
world.
And yes, ma'am. And the next po,
Thank you
next
po.
tutor.
So, yes, next shooter, well, we have creative writing and reading writing with Sir Jess, Mom Zen, Sir Kit, and Sir Jerry. So, tune in pa po tayo para makita natin yung mga lessons sa dalawang subject na yon. So, thank
Okay,
you
again.
everyone. See you next
Okay.
meeting.
Have fun learning the 21st century. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.